What is up, everybody? Schoolboy's here today, and today we are here for part 2 of our Dragon Ball Z Devolution Let's Play. Today we'll be doing side stories to catch up to the part where we are in the main story. So right now, we kind of had a failed upload, so that's why these first 5 are done already. But I'm just gonna redo them for you guys. So today we have a special guest. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hey guys, Shaayboom here.
Alright, Shaayboom, for any long-time viewers, you would know that Shaayboom is a good friend, and he's been on my channel many times before. And Shaayboom is actually also playing DBZ at the same time.
Wait, he can get, oh, okay. I didn't realize that, this version of Goku that I'm playing, the one against the Doctor and Piccolo, I don't even know if this really is Piccolo. I didn't know he could go Kaioken.
Alright,
to be honest, I don't actually know how I started. Oh, I think it was you that I started watching Dragon Ball Z. Not watching, well, yeah, kind of watching.
So yeah, that was actually one of the questions I was going to ask when you got into DBZ. What is your thoughts? So a lot of you guys know. Well, hopefully everyone knows the Kai dub.
Oh, sorry to cut you, but I kind of actually have a theory for Dragon Ball Super, and I think that you might want to. Okay, schoolboys, you might want to like cover your ears because I know you're not this far, and anyone you might want to be careful because this might be a spoiler. But I think that you might want to put a spoiler warning too. I think that Black Goku is future Zamasu.
Future what?
Future Zamasu.
Who's Zamasu?
Oh no, yeah, that's why I said spoiler warning. So, yep. But anyway, so do you have any other questions? How did you get?
Well, to be honest, in case you guys didn't know, my uncle, I'm not gonna say his name. I mean, it doesn't really matter if I say his name in all honesty. But my uncle actually was a big fan of DBZ. Before. I mean, he's not much into DBZ now, but he used to have like all the old DBZ games, like Budokai Tenkaichi. He had, man, I forget. Yeah, he had basically all the Budokai Tenkaichi games, and we would just play them on his PS3 a lot when I was younger. And so because of him having all the games, and he like knew so much about the series because he could watch. Yeah. So that's mainly the reason why I like DBZ so much. And another reason,
we even play some fan games like Dragon Ball Online.
Yeah. And another big reason why I like it is because when I was younger, actually, not the Adult Swim version or not the Toonami version either, because I know the Toonami version is actually still running, I believe. But I was actually when I was younger, DBZ Dragon Ball Z Kai had actually just started airing on Nicktoons. And so that is another reason, because one, I know that the original version, I probably would have never been able to I would have never been allowed to watch that. Well, the original version was like,
yeah, we'll say it just had stuff.
Yeah, so if it wasn't for Kai, then I probably would have never. Well, you probably would. I would have known about it, but I probably wouldn't have enjoyed it as much as I do today.
Yeah.
So now we're heading over to the
Okay, so another question. Who's your favorite character overall?
Alright, so of course I believe that a lot of people would think that I would be a stereotype and say Goku, but actually, believe it or not, my favorite character is actually Goten. I don't know why. Yeah, Goten is just, you know,
basically he's the only, he's like He needs to. Hopefully, he doesn't turn into another Gohan.
Yeah, because in case you guys didn't know, Gohan was I don't know about if this is true or not, but apparently Gohan was actually supposed to continue the series after Goku had died, but you know that ended up not happening, and so that's why I believe that's why Akira Toriyama put Goten in the series. But of course, like I said, I don't know if this is true or not. But Goten is just like a really funny character in my opinion. It's like him and Trunks have like I don't know. It's just like
always getting into trouble.
Yeah, it's basically like your average sibling relationship, except you're not
brothers
siblings.
From another mother.
Yeah, brothers from another mother. Like they're just Goten and Trunks are just really funny, and then it's always funny how like despite like Goten knows what to do sometimes, he always follows behind Trunks. And then like Trunks always tries to justify it like, well, I'm older, so of course we should do what I say. I just find that really funny.
Another thing that I find funny are the Goku and Vegeta moments, like the Boo moment where they were inside Boo, and then that was so funny.
Yeah, because I will say over the years of DBZ, their relationship has grown. Like they originally started off as just complete arch enemies, and then it's like better than Goku and Piccolo in my opinion, because Goku and Piccolo, like once again, just like Vegeta and Goku, they were once arch enemies, but Goku and Piccolo are more just like acquaintances now up until this point, only really ever talking to each other when one, Goku is resurrected, or two, when like I don't know, when a threat comes. That's really the only time. And another reason is the only other reason why Piccolo talks to Goku, in my opinion, is because of such the close relationship he has to Gohan. While with Vegeta and Goku, it's more in depth, you know? It's like they start off as arch enemies, then they become acquaintances, and that's where it stops for Goku and Piccolo. But for Goku and Vegeta, it continues there. And over the years, like Vegeta goes as far as calling Goku his rival, but in all honesty, we can all agree up until this point, Vegeta must truly consider Goku a friend.
Under all that rough exterior, under all that cement, is just a guy who's lonely, lost his parent. Well, we don't even know. Well, Vegeta obviously had to have a mother, but
they're both dead. I mean, Goku's mother. I mean, I believe Bardock is in fact canon because he is in the TV show.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But why did Toriyama say that none of the movies are canon except Resurrection and F and Battle of the Gods? Like, for example, history of...
Well, actually, Battle of the Gods and Resurrection of F, I believe, are only canon for the fact that it's basically all in Super, and since it's in Super, that's in the actual show.
Yeah, but also history of Trunks. So that's what they're talking about. So what they're saying is that Trunks that came back is a whole different Trunks.
Yeah, that is true.
And the one from the show is a whole different Trunks. So that means the history of Trunks that's Trunks' sister, is not the same Trunks.
And what makes even less sense is, I know, like to this day, I believe that this theory still hasn't been solved. Shay, what are your takes on Trunks' hair actually being blue in Dragon Ball Super?
I really don't think it means anything. I just think that it's just him trying to take on a much cooler hairstyle.
Yeah, but do you
some
think
people
that
probably think that it's the same, like it's the same Trunks, but like it's because it was just because of the lighting.
Yeah, no, actually that's the thing though. At first, everyone actually believed that it was just a mistake. Like when they were first showing off Battle of the Gods, for example, or was it Resurrection of F? I think it was Battle of the Gods. When they were doing the promotional art for Trunks, they had actually accidentally put his hair blue in the promotional art, and everyone was confused, like what's going on with Trunks? And then when the movie finally came out, it turns out that was just a mistake on the production company, and his hair was still in fact purple. Then the same thing happened for Super. Everyone thought the same thing. Then Future Trunks is finally revealed, and he's literally standing right next to Trunks. Kid Trunks has purple hair, and now Future Trunks has blue hair.
So he probably changes his hair, or probably because it probably changed over time because blonde was blue.
Yeah, that's actually a very common theory, because another common theory is that their hair just changes. Because, for example, in the manga, actually, in the colored versions of the manga, Bulma's hair is actually purple in there, and then, as we all know, her hair is blue in the show. Now, people thought that was the reason. It's like, as Trunks grew older, his hair just, became blue naturally. But Bulma's hair was actually never blue in the show, and it was never blue in the show. The only time it was it was never purple in the show. The only time it was ever purple was in a TV special, I believe. It was like an animated adaptation of the manga, and that was the only time Bulma's hair is ever shown purple in the show. And Trunks, if we look back to history, Trunks, his hair is purple in there,
which is kind of scary. History of Trunks is kind of messed up.
Yeah, like his hair is purple in History of Trunks, but then in Super, when we see his flashback with Future Gohan, then his hair is blue again all of a sudden.
And people, I think I've heard people say that that's not the same Future Gohan, because that Future Gohan wasn't face down with like his eyes whitened and stuff. Yeah. He was just like, he looked like normally dead and not overly exaggeratedly dead. Because Future of Trunks was kind of messed up, went from 0 to 100 real quick.
Yeah. So right now we just took out Piccolo with Krillin, and
I'm actually about to lose. I'm fighting this fat guy, Mashento-ken, and I'm losing very badly. I have Kaioken Goku, but I'm just gonna have to use Kid Goku. So any more questions?
For now, I don't really know. Let's just talk about the game, I guess. What are your thoughts on the game?
It's really amazing for a retro.
Yeah, I mean, the creators put so much thought into this.
It took 2 people or more than 2 people?
Probably. I honestly don't know.
No offense, but this looks like it only took 1 person. Person.
I mean, I honestly don't know. Like, whatever amount of people it had to take. Obviously, a lot of thought was put into it. Like, this game is, in fact, frequently updated. Not frequently, but every now and then does have updates. We are playing the latest version. This came out last year of November, so that's actually not that long ago.
Last year, November. That was much long ago. That's not
really. I mean, yeah, not really when you think about it. I mean, so, for example, some games, they'll just finish the game. They'll just make a game and then just leave it there. These people take like a month to update their game.
Yes, finally, I beat Kaioken, fat guy.
So right now, but.
So do you think? So what are your who is your favorite character? I like Frieza. I just like the Frieza race and the Majin race.
Wait, my favorite character in the game?
No, not in general.
Well, I already said Goten.
Oh yeah, I didn't say mine. Mine has to be the Frieza race. And who's your favorite race? Mine, yes, once again has to be Goten. And obviously,
yeah, I'm not trying to sound stereotypical, but of course my favorite race is the Saiyans, and it's just because the Saiyans have like just so much. Like at first they just seem like your average alien race because they're like advanced humans basically. But in my opinion, the Saiyans are just really great because how do I explain it? Basically, they are humans. Because, I mean, they basically are humans because they have all the limitations that humans have. Except there's just so much story and depth to them. For example, like, they went through the whole story about, like, Vegeta, his father being the king and all that. And
Sonic the Hedgehog confirmed.
What?
What?
Okay. I don't know, it's like their planet being blown up, there only being a few surviving sands left. It's just, I don't know, they just have a lot of depth to them, which I really enjoy.
Yeah. And the freezers, they're pirates, they're like sea pirates, but they're actually space pirates that plunder stuff. Not really plunder, but they take the booty. They take they take the treasure.
Alright, up now we are going up against Turtles.
You're against Turtle?
Yeah, Shay, what is your thoughts on Turtles? Like, how do you feel about him? Do you think there was any more they could have actually done with him?
He's literally basically Black Goku but gray.
Yeah.
That's all I have to say.
I mean, I honestly feel, and yeah, I just did that cheaply. I know you guys saw that. I actually just killed Turtles with a mega charged spirit bomb because I just wanted to get that over with. But I just feel that Turtles had so much depth to him. Like,
I never watched the movie, so.
I only watched it once, and that was a while ago, so I don't really remember much. But what I do remember is, first of all, that fruit, the fruit that they eat. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, the mite fruit.
Yeah, I think that's what. That could have had, like, basically, it's an extraterrestrial sensu bean.
That's basically Dragon Ball Z's version of an ancient golden apple.
And I mean, yeah, that is so true. Not only does it heal you like a normal sensu bean, but it gives you added strength.
Anyone think that it's I'm not an explosive apple. I'm an enchanted golden apple. Anyone? No? Okay.
I mean, I just feel like obviously you see how many of those fruits they had. Obviously they should have had at least a couple hundred to spare. I don't see why the Z fighters didn't, take some with them or something.
Probably because the whole hero thing and that they don't want to get corrupted or stuff.
Maybe.
Can't run anymore, Carco. I defeated you. I defeated all of you. Did Chaozu just seriously blow himself up?
I guess. Alright, right now we're just defeating.
What do you think about Yamcha?
Yamcha is honestly an underrated character. I'm not lying. Like,
underrated.
I feel that Yamcha, if we look back into Dragon Ball now, I didn't watch Dragon Ball much because that show is not very good. But Yamcha was like your average, I want girls but I can't get them type of guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he could have just been like the comic relief of the show. But, they ended up they just threw Yamcha under the bus, making the weakest character. Like, no offense, but he is literally weaker than Videl.
Is he weaker than, Trunks? I mean, not Trunks, Krillin?
Yeah. I mean, Krillin, though, he does get stronger eventually. I mean,
yeah, and
he gives up everything for his family, but still.
But he at least he's not a Gohan.
Yeah, at least he's not a Gohan. So, and in case you guys are like Gohan lovers out there, sorry that we're giving so much hate to Gohan. But I mean, seriously, just go look at your Gohan now. He gave up all his fighting for books and stuff. If that was the case, I don't see why Gohan went to Namek in the first place. Because he was talking about how he doesn't need to study and all that because his mom wanted him to study. He was talking about how he doesn't need to do all this. And what does he do later on in the future? He does it. So right now we just defeated Lord.
Oh, I just did a spirit bomb.
Nice.
I just now figured out how to do a spirit bomb.
So we actually just defeated Lord Slug with what's his
Yeah,
name?
I'm just now on Lord Slug.
We
How
defeated
do you-
Lord Slug with false Super Saiyan. So what are your thoughts on false Super Saiyan?
What's false super?
What's what?
False?
You don't know what false Super Saiyan is?
No.
Oh, then never
I
mind.
mean, I've heard about it, but what's that? What is it? I'm just kidding. It's only been seen once, and technically it isn't canon.
Yeah, but I mean, do you think that they could have done something with that?
No. It's nothing. Only Goku has gone false super.
But I mean, literally, the false Super
They
Saiyan.
even put Kaioken in super, like combining blue with super.
True. But I mean, we'll check the stats in a second. I'm pretty sure that false Super Saiyan could have completely erased or replaced the Kaioken. Cause let's be honest, Kaioken doesn't get as much as recognition as it used to. Like with Super, that's like one of the first times we've seen it in years.
I bet if you were to go up to a hardcore Dragon Ball Z fan and say, "Hey, what's this?" They say, "What's that? Is that a messed up Goku Kaioken?"
Alright, we are about to murder King Vegeta, so we're just gonna spam our death beam.
Come
Spam
on,
the
King.
Spam the
Lord
death
Slug.
beam. Spam the death beam. And in case you guys don't know how to do death beam, just like spam the X button. And
Oh,
basically,
finally figured out how to do Spirit Bomb.
should have just
Once again. I know. Oh, Bardock, the father of Goku.
Alright, so we are also on.
Oh yeah, I beat you. You're on. I think you're on like. Oh, what part are you on?
I think I'm on 11 right now.
11? I already beat 11. Okay, come on.
Bardock. What are your thoughts on Bardock though? Like him becoming Super Saiyan and all that.
That's not canon.
Okay, we get that, but I mean, what are your thoughts?
I think he has potential. I wish that I want him to actually put Bardock in Super, and then like everyone, like only Goku like nobody knows him, but only Bardock. That he's like, who are you? And he's like, my name is Bar, and then like he actually becomes a Z fighter, and then both Trunks and Goku get to meet their grandpa.
Actually, yeah, that sounds pretty cool. I mean, Whis has the ability to turn back time. So,
Only for
what
5
do
minutes.
you
3
think?
minutes.
Huh?
Only for 3 minutes.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah, but if he could go back like 100%, then they could save Beerus, but that would probably ruin the whole timeline.
Yeah, I mean,
But
what
future
if?
Trunks came and nothing happened, so.
I mean, but still, what if there was just a possibility that Goku would be able to meet like Bardock? Like, do you feel that if Goku just spent just one day with Bardock, do you think that he would create the same relationship that Vegeta had with his father?
Yes.
Like wanting to be his father, all that. I mean, in all honesty, no matter what you say, even with Bardock being the technical first Super Saiyan. Well, actually, no, to this day, we still don't know who the first Super Saiyan is. Because obviously, to know the legend, someone would have to become a Super Saiyan, correct?
Yeah, and the only Super Saiyan, well, basically all the Saiyans have been Super Saiyan.
We just defeated Salt, now let's go up against Vinegar. And I think we still have to beat
I'm on
Mustard.
I'm on 13.
Did you beat Salt,
Mustard.
Vinegar, and what is his name? Mustard?
Yeah, I beat them earlier.
Nice. We just keep clashing these guys. We're about to get Krillin up in here. Oh, damn.
Damn. Are you serious? Salt and Vinegar? Those are just weird.
Dang, Krillin's already dead. Just one
I
hit.
actually have tried salt and vinegar.
What?
I have tried salt and vinegar.
Like salt and vinegar chips?
No, like salt and vinegar.
Like just straight up salt and vinegar?
Yes.
Why would you ever do that?
Because it's amazing.
That sounds disgusting.
Yes, Dad? Okay.
Alright. Oh, now we gotta defeat Spice.
And everything that
What is up with the I don't know if it's like Akira Toriyama himself or just his translators, like translating it to English. Who comes up with all these these puns? Like for example, Piccolo, pickle, Kakarot, carrot, Vegeta, vegetable. Like who comes up with these names? I don't know about Gohan. Speaking of English, have you ever heard the sub? Have you ever seen like the Japanese version of DBZ, or like a subbed version of DBZ?
No.
All right, cause I was about to ask, like, what would be your opinions? Like, a lot of people, like, when they get into anime or any type of other untranslated show, usually people would say that like the untranslated version is always better. But what I've seen a lot is that people just feel that the dubbed versions of DBZ is just better, and in my opinion, I do have to agree. Only because like many people grew up with the dubbed.
They don't cuss in here. Basically, every anime says the D word.
Okay then. There we go. Let's defeat that Spice.
I'm on, and everything nice. Okay, wait, is that copyrighted? Powerpuff Girl puns.
Alright, but here's the last part of the episode. Let's just get right into this.
Oh my, I'm fighting Spice.
It's Gohan versus Garlic Jr.
Yeah! Take that.
So this shouldn't be too hard. Garlic Jr. doesn't even seem to be attacking. We're just going to force clash. There we go. We're getting some great damage on him already.
Oh no, Piccolo's down. I'm on my last character, which is Kid Gohan, of course. Oh no, Gohan's gonna curse me. Sorry, Gohan fans, but you know it's true. They're gonna curse. He's gonna curse me with his. I mean, if he should start training to protect his family.
True. I mean, if you want to protect your family, I don't see how you're going to protect them with knowledge.
Yeah.
I mean, no, but don't get me wrong. Gohan taking his chance to, become a scholar is something, honestly, a great achievement for him, though. Even if martial arts is everything in his family. That is an achievement, because not a lot of people in DBZ, are actually as smart as you believe them to be. Like Goku, he's never even, he hardly knows anything. No offense to Goku or anything, but I mean, he's never even been to a school before.
But look at him, he's successful, I guess.
Yeah, like Goku, when he was getting married to Chi-Chi, for example, he didn't even know what a marriage was. He thought that was some type of food, I believe.
Well, that wasn't even his fault. He was from another planet.
True.
And I doubt that he had sand school.
Anyway, that's gonna end off today's episode. Next episode,
I'll return.
I guess, I don't know. But next episode, we'll be taking on Gohan and Krillin heading off to Namek. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe.
Get rid of me.
Stay in school, guys. See you guys later.
You can't get rid of me.